call it a butterfly cut, you could call it a shag cut, you could call it wolf cut. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So on today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to be exploring another haircut. And as you can see, this section pattern is something that's quite new that I've never actually brought to you before. Let's just break it down for you. So how I did it, if you can see there. So I went back into the hairline, probably about 3 inches, and then just drew around the head. As you can see here, it is an inch above the ear there, and then comes around to the occipital bone, and then just travels all the way back round until we meet back in that middle. And then how it's sectioned out, I just sectioned through the back, stretched it forward, and put in that section or that ponytail, which then gave us this top section, which then I put into a ponytail or a section. How would I do this in the salon? So in salon, I would section that top section out the way, and then I'd be working through here, this underneath section, and how this hair comes out here where we're going to cut it from. So we're going to be cutting it from there. I would be standing body position here, and I'd put my guide in. So I would choose my piece of guide where I want, either it's what, right up on the forehead, bridge of the nose, the lips, the chin. That would determine my length. And then section by section, I would then pull out, cut it, pull out, cut it, pull up, pull out, cut it, pull up, pull out, cut it. So then all of this hair would travel up to here, to there, where I'd be cutting it from. And then with this section, what I would do, I would then clip this out of the way to make sure I didn't interfere with it. I would then split this section on top down the middle, and then I'd just be elevating, either cut it square, we could cut it on an angle, we could cut it point cut, blunt cut, thinning scissors, texturers and shears. We could do clipper work. We could do clipper work by putting it up and going along like that. But being able to manipulate this to create different looks is a great way to help you understand the fundamentals of hairdressing. Right, so the bubble just broke. I've just put it back in when I was tightening it up. Now we're going to get to cutting the hair. So I'm just going to pull this down, and I'm just going to go the bridge of the, in between the bridge of the nose and the tip of the nose, and we are going to cut straight across. These scissors are brand spanking new from Matsui. So I'll link them down below as well if you want to check them out. These are the rose gold ones. Look at that. And remember, in the first ever video I did, it should be like a shaving brush. That's exactly how it should be. So I'm just going to tuck it into my comb and then really point cut it. There we go. All that hair falling out of there. That's that section done now. Let's go into this top section. And again, I want this really to be quite graphic, quite dramatic. So we are going to go there. Because if I measure there to there, and then there, it's going to end up around about here. So satisfying. There we go. Really texturize into there. And one of the things that people always ask is like, how do you hairdressers never cut your hand or fingers? It's because when we're doing this, or if hairdressers do struggle with cutting themselves, you're cutting on the way in, whereas you should cut on the way out. So your scissors go in and then like that. So in, out, and then as I cut, I'm pulling away from the head. I can't wait to see this. So I'm going to pull it out, give it a little bit of a shake, and then I'll get it styled and we'll check out the finished result. Let's give it a little shake. I think I really want to wet it down because I want to get rid of that parting to show you, but being completely transparent, I want you to see what it looks like if you've got quite a hard part. But look, it all blends in beautifully, creating that really sort of heavy fringe bangs. But if we get all this sitting here, It's going to be like really quite grungy. Look, if I get out of the way, I can't wait. Right, I'm just going to get this wet down and then we'll get it styled and I'll show you the finished result. So there we go, guys, that is the finished result. It's a beautiful day outside, so I literally sprayed water through it, a little bit of Joico's Joyful, worked it in with my fingers and then just let it dry naturally. So that is the mannequin just dried naturally. I know mannequins have a really beautiful natural wave to them, and look at it. Yes, you could probably take a little bit of length off, but I actually really like all of this shape. And if she had shoulders, this would all be over the shoulders. And I just think it's lovely. I just think the natural texture in there, the bangs, the fringe, whatever you're going to call them. I just think the whole look. But one of the things that people always say about is it connected at the back and everything. Look, that beautiful ripple of layer that we've created using this new technique today. So you could call it butterfly cut, you could call it a shag cut, you could call it wolf cut, full graduation, long graduation, whatever you want to call it. That technique gives you this graduation of length from shorter to longer, beautiful face framing, beautiful texture, and beautiful layers with maintaining the length. So if you enjoyed the new video, please let me know in the comments down below. Please smash the like button because it sends this video and all my videos so much further. And please hit the subscribe button if you are new, because 2025 is the year of content and we're going to be bringing you, fingers crossed, a video every single day. So that's what I'm hoping for. If I miss a couple of, let's say, here we go, 4 videos a week. Promise. Right. Thanks so much, and we'll see you on the next video.